Well, this is the last day of Dragalia Lost, sadly. I've made quite a few videos that I intend to use as background for future uploads, whether I'm discussing Dragalia or not. I do intend to discuss Dragalia because there's a lot to discuss there, really. And there's a lot of adventure stories I still haven't gotten to see. I just haven't had the time to go through all of the adventure stories that, for the adventures I have. I've gone through a lot of them, but there's still a lot that I haven't made it through yet. And then there are a lot of adventures there that I just haven't been able to summon that I really wanted. Lazari, for one. We needed more Rokon representation, honestly. We needed... I saw someone post this on Reddit, and they were absolutely correct. We needed more in-depth information on the world. We have the creators. That's awesome. The game was, I feel, always leading up to this point, but they rushed it a bit because end of service, they had no choice. I could have my numbers wrong. I think Dragalia Lost made like $167 million over the course of its life. So, even though they had to rush through because end of service was announced, I really feel that Dragalia Lost made enough money in spite of everything it had going against it, and it had quite a lot going against it from the outset, namely developer problems, Nintendo suing, causing a stir, insulting Fate Grand Order, none of which... The Nintendo lawsuit, I don't know enough to say whether it was a good idea or a bad idea. But insulting Fate Grand Order was a bad idea. That was a very bad idea. But live and learn. Still, it made enough money. I'm certain it was profitable. I don't know how profitable, but I'm certain it was profitable. They wouldn't have let it end 7 months after the announcement if it wasn't profitable. And there's... Maybe this is just me huffing the copium or the hopium, however you want to refer. But, for instance, in the last chapter, they made a point of bringing back some fan-favorite characters. 2 of the Agito made a show. They... No? Did the twins show up? I don't remember. But Volk and Ciela, alternate reality versions of them, showed up to save the day. Which was pretty amusing. Cleo got to reunite with Alberius and Mim. from an alternate world where they were still alive somehow, because in a world of possibility, anything's possible. So there's just a lot there that maybe it was all just last minute fan service, which is great. I'm not complaining. That's wonderful. I'm grateful for it. But we could still see some Dragalia in the future. I really do think so. At the very least, we need some stinking amiibos. Nintendo, you're the publisher. You have the copyright. Give me my Cleo. Give me my Alex. And Laxi and Ellison and Ranzel and Luca, and I would collect them. Slowly, because I'm not rich. But I would collect them. But we'll just see where it goes. Nintendo's main focus right now is, of course, for today at least, the Super Mario movie. The trailer looks good. And I don't think highly of Hollywood in general, but I like Illumination. I like Despicable Me. I like the stuff Illumination has done. So I'm intending to go see the Super Mario movie. I'm looking forward to it, actually. The trailer looked pretty good. And the Copium tells me we're going to see all kinds of Nintendo cameos, which we will. I'm 95% certain there will be as many as they can fit in. And maybe we'll get Dragalia. Throw us some scraps, Nintendo. But with the economy bad and getting worse, I think that was part of Nintendo's planning. I think that's part of why they decided to end Dragalia. It was to save money, ultimately. It wasn't that Dragalia wasn't making money. It wasn't making a ton of money, but I still genuinely think it had to have been profitable. $167 million in 4 years, according to my calculator, came out to around $41 million a year. That's pretty good. I don't know how much Dragalia costs to make, but if it was hurting them to make it, they would have ended it a long time ago. I've heard of other gacha games just one day shutting down. No warning, no announcement, no 7-month period to say goodbye. It's just gone. But Nintendo could also put a port on the Switch. And at this point, that really wouldn't cost them anything. Because if they just take the game, make the controls workable from the Joy-Con or the Switch controller, and slap it into the eStore, then that would not cost them much at all. At any rate, I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just huffing the copium. I got 2 more videos to make of fighting Xeno. Xenos. And then I'm done because I'm just driving myself crazy with it. But it's been fun. I have loved this game. I've enjoyed it. And I hope y'all have too. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.